you all in your underwear. So I was thinking, how would I start this speech? I thought about starting off by saying, I have a dream, like Martin Luther King Jr. said. Then I considered coming out and saying, to be or not to be, which is a famous line from Shakespeare's Hamlet. Or even beginning with, there's always hope, which an insightful math teacher said once or twice. In the end though, I decided on just saying, hello. Hello, nothing fancy, nothing too over the top, just a simple hello. You may be asking yourself, where is this girl going with this? But stick with me. People often have the misconception that to be a great leader, they must be outspoken or have a large motive or agenda. These are all great and well-known leaders to us, but don't be discouraged by these overwhelming expectations. It is more important to be true to yourself and to follow your own beliefs. Now as a class, we have grown up together. The majority of us, at least the ones that have shown up to school every day, have seen one another at the minimum of 180 times each and every year. For the past 6 years, we as a class have created events, made friends, and made an everlasting memory of high school together. We as a class have more memories together than one would first think. Being an upperclassman in high school, there are common quotes one says or hears when you see middle schoolers. And I quote, "We were never that small, were we?" Yes, we were. Barely 5 feet tall, high-pitched voices. We in middle school would look around and be fearful of those tall, bearded men. Then we would look at the little boys that were in our grade. Now, we are probably those scary seniors left out to by others. Another common quote when seeing a middle schooler is, "We could not have been that weird." But we were. Playing Game Boy during lunch, putting your arm around your boyfriend or girlfriend at lunch, running to class so we weren't late, and sprinting, literally sprinting, to the point where we were out of breath to lunch, when it was nacho bar, chicken nuggets, or pasta bar. We thought we were the coolest. So when you think middle schoolers are weird, just remember, we truly were that strange, if not more. No offense to any middle schoolers in the audience. You'll turn out okay, at least our grade did. Furthermore, we all had the privilege of experiencing many different administrations. We went from Mr. Laborde, Kraychek, and Ms. Roselle to a full new administration of Mr. Poise, Ms. Holloway, and Mr. Clark. Then to this year, the best looking administration yet. Ms. Hockey, Coach Carr, and Mr. Poise. Not only did we experience change in the aspects of administration, but look at the cookies. We went from the greatest cookies ever to healthy cookies. I don't even know how that's possible, but it is. During high school, Mitch Haig had a famous quote, "Let's have fun," which we did. We had the good times, and we were together for the lows. High school for us all was a time to figure out who we were and to plan our future. Whether it was freshman year, senior year, or off one of Miss Visty's thoughts for the day, we all learned valuable lessons along the way. One thing that I believe our class didn't brag enough about is the fact that we're the coolest class of the century, literally. In first grade, it was 2001. In sixth grade, it was 2006. In 2008, and we were in 8th grade, and here we are now, graduating from 12th grade in 2012. I don't know if it's just me, but I think that's pretty awesome. Lastly, here we are, having an adult conversation about the good old days. New Berlin West alumni. Boy, that sounds weird. Anyway, when we were younger, we emulated a senior or someone older. We are now those role models. We are now those leaders that younger kids look up to. Going back to what I said earlier, you don't need to be a Mr. Mustache to be a great leader. Be yourself, and we can each be a leader as we go out into the real world. We grew up together, and we are comfortable with one another, but we still have more growing and learning to go. With this quality bunch in front of me, I know we can all succeed in the future. Good luck, everybody. It's been real.